He promised her forever. But what if that promise became a death sentence? What if the moment she said yes was the moment their perfect love began to unravel? This is the shocking story of a man who gave a woman his heart, until betrayal, obsession, and tragedy twisted a fairy tale romance into a brutal crime scene. He was the man every woman wanted. A rising star in Silicon Valley, Marcus Alvarez was more than just a billionaire tech genius. He was a media darling. From gracing the covers of magazines to dazzling at gala events, Marcus possessed an irresistible charm and a reputation for being both brilliant and generous. To the world, he was a golden boy. And by his side was Isabella Lane, a rising model with a reputation for beauty, grace, and a smile that could melt a room. Together, they weren't just a couple, they were an empire. An ideal match that inspired admiration, envy, and countless whispers of power couple at every party. Their story was the stuff of fairy tales, the successful businessman and the captivating model. They met at a charity gala in New York. Their chemistry was immediate. Sparks flew, and soon the media dubbed them the golden couple. Exotic vacations, lavish gifts, public displays of affection. It was a whirlwind romance that felt like it belonged in the movies. After 2 years of dating, Marcus proposed to Isabella with a 5-carat diamond ring on a secluded Malibu beach. The scene was straight out of a romance novel, and Isabella said yes through tears of joy. The world celebrated, but behind the veil of public adoration, tensions bubbled. Marcus was increasingly paranoid, consumed by jealousy and suspicion. Rumors circulated about late-night phone calls and whispers that Isabella was seeing someone else. Meanwhile, Isabella felt suffocated, trapped in a relationship where every glance and every conversation became a point of scrutiny. Whispers of an affair with a younger man, a rising actor named Liam Carter, started making their rounds. Suddenly, the couple that had inspired envy was engulfed in a storm of suspicion, guilt, and betrayal. To the public, Marcus and Isabella were a beacon of perfection, the billionaire and the beauty smiling for paparazzi and gracing gala events. But behind closed doors, the facade was crumbling. The loving embraces turned into bitter arguments. The whispered, "I love yous" were replaced with accusations, threats, and nights of silence. The couple that once defined relationship goals was now a powder keg of resentment, jealousy, and betrayal. It happened on a mist-shrouded October night. Isabella was at their sprawling Beverly Hills estate, a final toast to their engagement with friends and family. As the guests departed, the tension between the couple boiled over. According to witness testimony, the argument started quietly, a sharp remark, a quiet accusation. But soon, it erupted into a ferocious storm. Marcus allegedly accused Isabella of betrayal. The rising actor's name surfaced, and what had been suspicion became a blazing, bitter quarrel. The walls shook as the couple's screams echoed through the mansion. Suddenly, a crash, a scream, and silence. Police arrived to find Isabella Lane sprawled on the marble floor of the entryway, a crimson pool spreading slowly. An antique crystal vase lay shattered nearby. The scene was gruesome, heartbreaking, a life extinguished in a matter of moments. In a state of shock, Marcus Alvarez refused to speak, staring blankly at the wreckage of the future he thought was his. The trial became a media circus. Headlines screamed across the globe, "Billionaire killer, a model's tragic end," the love story that went too far. The public watched as lawyers revealed text messages between Isabella and Liam, hinting at an intimate connection. Leaked emails, clandestine photographs, and witness testimonies ignited a media storm. The once beloved couple was now the subject of a brutal dissection in court and in the court of public opinion. As the proceedings progressed, new details surfaced. Messages allegedly sent by Isabella to Liam spoke of fear and desperation, hinting at a darker side of the man who claimed to love her. Meanwhile, friends came forth with stories of Marcus's obsession, a streak of controlling behavior that had bubbled beneath the surface for years. The jury was torn between heartbreak and horror, trying to decipher where betrayal ended and murder began. In the end, a jury found Marcus Alvarez guilty of second-degree murder. The gavel fell, and a collective gasp shook the room. The man who once had the world at his fingertips was led away in handcuffs, stripped of status and glory. Today, a single gravestone marks the resting place of Isabella Lane, a woman whose beauty and grace captured the world and whose tragic death serves as a warning about the thin line between passion and obsession. The paparazzi captured her final chapter, a quiet grave adorned with flowers, a symbol of a life lost too soon. Do you think the pressure of the spotlight made things worse for Marcus and Isabella? Did the allure of status and public adoration intensify their passions and their downfall? Or was this tragedy inevitable regardless of fame? We want to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell us, what would you have done in this situation? Could this tragedy have been prevented? Let us know your thoughts. If you're captivated by stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more true crime stories that explore the dark side of love, obsession, and betrayal. Stay tuned for more stories from heartstrings and handcuffs, because when passion burns too hot, it can consume everything in its path.